Be careful with the things that you say about the Wayne and Baby situation. To create energy or like a excitement for the actual release of their record.
The controversy between Lil Wayne and Jay-Z appears to be intensifying in ways that no one could have anticipated. What began as a contest of egos and barrage of jabs has turned into a possible takedown of one of the most recognizable hip-hop artists and the kicker. With accusations, secrets, and behind-the-scenes disputes threatening to topple Jay-Z's meticulously built empire, Lil Wayne may finally have the upper hand, but how did it get here? And why does he seem prepared to reveal Jay-Z's? Pass, let's get started.
A music question. We had an interview with 50 recently, right? And 50 was talking about Louisiana.
When Lil Wayne brazenly declared himself the greatest rapper alive at the time, it was interpreted as a direct threat to Jay-Z, who many believe to be the current king of hip-hop. To understand the tension, you had to go back to the beginning. If there is one thing we know about Lil Wayne, it is that he never backs down from a challenge. In a diss track, he took jabs at Wayne, telling him to stay in line, and even hinting at replacing his confidence with harsh reality. In an interview, he reiterated his claim that he was superior to Jay-Z and criticized the rapper's decision to resume music after a brief hiatus. Although these rivalries are common in hip-hop, Wayne made it clear that in his eyes the throne was no longer Jay-Z's. However, this one felt personal, because when Wayne apologized, a few months later claiming that the media had misrepresented his words, it appeared as though the feud might end, but Jay-Z wasn't about to let it go. He responded with more pointed lyrics that reminded Wayne of his position in the hierarchy, and just when things seemed to be getting out of hand, the two shocked fans by working together on music, and even performing together for a short time, giving the impression that all was well.
A special surprise guest at the 50 Cent show, which I totally believe because this man had like 6 surprise guests at his LA show on Wednesday.
However, like many rivalries, the peace didn't last. Lil Wayne's mentor and the head of Cash Money Records, Birdman, rekindled the feud by asserting that Wayne was not only the more successful rapper, but also the better one. Birdman didn't hold back, saying that Jay-Z couldn't succeed financially or lyrically. This naturally infuriated Jay-Z, who responded with a song accusing Birdman and Wayne of having baby money and boasting about his own enormous wealth. Wayne tried to defuse the issue at first by stating that he wouldn't make it into a contest, but he couldn't help but make fun of Jay-Z in a song of his own. The back and forth went on, with both rappers insulting each other more and more.
In Hollywood specifically, when you get there, a lot of people don't know how to say no. That's the difference between New York City and California.
When Lil Wayne agreed to a deal with Tidal, Jay-Z's streaming service, the long-simmering animosity took an unexpected turn. Wayne even alluded to being a member of Roc Nation. While their professional connections appeared to indicate a ceasefire, there were speculations that tensions were still simmering behind the scenes, and that it wasn't only about Lil Wayne. Jay-Z's label left fans perplexed about the status of their relationship, Wayne's protégés, and Jay-Z's problems. Nicki Minaj and Drake fanned the flames. Nicki Minaj made it clear that she felt singled out by Roc Nation, accusing them of backing artists who actively attempted to ruin her career. She even implied that Jay-Z was responsible for the tensions between her and Megan Thee Stallion. One of Roc Nation's stars, Drake's quick rise put him in direct competition with Jay-Z, and fans couldn't help but notice the subtle jabs Jay-Z took at him over the years. Perhaps the most visible example of this tension was when Nicki publicly criticized Jay-Z's alleged tactics and made it clear that she wasn't afraid to voice her opinions.
It was a bit nerve-wracking in terms of wanting to be very clear that this is not something.
For 4 months, fans conjectured that Lil Wayne would be the main attraction at the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show, especially since it was scheduled to take place in his hometown of New Orleans, when Kendrick Lamar was announced as the main act. Many saw it as a purposeful snub by Jay-Z, who has been involved in choosing performers since his company partnered with the league. Wayne himself described the opportunity as a dream come true. Nicki Minaj didn't hold back when she used social media to attack Jay-Z for failing to notice Wayne. She said that he was punishing Wayne because of his connections to Birdman Drake and herself, and she accused him of allowing personal grievances to affect his judgment.
But I had to I'm like, okay, I have to figure out my space.
However, I had to realize that even though Nicki's claims were audacious, they also sparked a more in-depth discussion regarding Jay-Z's influence on the largest platforms in hip-hop. Many fans started to wonder if Jay-Z's influence on occasions like the Super Bowl halftime show was more for commercial gain than to honor the culture. There are rumors that Jay-Z has been quietly working behind the scenes to reshape the current landscape of hip-hop, with the intention of consolidating influence around himself and his inner circle.
After they are done with Diddy, Jay-Z is up next to be exposed.
As one fan put it, the fact that Jay-Z isn't saying anything speaks volumes. While some see his silence as a calculated move to avoid adding fuel to the fire, others see it as an admission of guilt, arguing that if his decisions were purely artistic, he wouldn't have any reason to avoid the conversation. The fact that Jay-Z has remained silent despite the backlash refusing to directly address the accusations has fueled even more speculation. Fans were moved by Nicki's tiat, many of whom thought Wayne had been unfairly left out. Some even conjectured that Jay-Z's decision was a part of a bigger attempt to control the hip-hop narrative, presenting himself and his allies as the genre's dominating voices. As the Super Bowl controversy reached its climax, things took an even darker turn, with Jay-Z facing accusations that might shatter his entire legacy. The fallout was quick and strong, with fans and fellow musicians supporting Wayne, although Jay-Z has strongly refuted the allegations. A lawsuit appeared accusing him of grave misbehavior, and the timing couldn't be worse. Insiders claim that Lil Wayne, sensing a chance to make amends, has been investigating Jay-Z's background and finding information that could put the rapper in even greater danger. Wayne has proof of Jay-Z's purported role in concealing crises in his inner circle, including allegations of wrongdoing by other musicians.
Mr. Diddy, aka Mr. Love. Now,
no, Sean Carter.
Although both sides have denied any wrongdoing, rumors about Jay-Z's purported relationship with a young Foxy Brown have been circulating for years. This is one particularly explosive assertion. According to reports, Wayne thinks these rumors are only the beginning and is ready to reveal what he knows. He has also alluded to Jay-Z's tendency to associate with up-and-coming musicians, implying that this is a part of a larger plan to keep power and influence. And let's not forget the claims about how Roc Nation handled other scandals. For example, Tory Lanez asserted that Roc Nation forced him to accept responsibility for his well-known altercation with Megan Thee Stallion. Nicki Minaj has also said that the business silenced her when she attempted to share her experiences. Wayne claims that these occurrences are a part of a broader pattern of conduct that Jay-Z has allegedly attempted to hide.
To name people in these lawsuits, we're not going to do it in interviews. We're not going to do it, without doing our due diligence, because obviously, these types of allegations.
Fans are eagerly awaiting the outcome of this and aren't holding back when voicing their thoughts. One fan commented, "Lil Wayne, the victims need, you spill the truth." Another added, "Thanks. Wayne, be careful. Okay, you are the best. Always were never apologize to a bully." As the tension continues to rise, it is evident that this is no longer just about music. The feud between Lil Wayne and Jay-Z has turned into a conflict over legacy influence, and the truth, with Lil Wayne seemingly prepared to reveal what he knows. Support for Wayne is strong with many, seeing him as a voice of justice in a field that frequently places power above accountability. What do you think about the accusations circulating about Jay-Z? Do you think Lil Wayne has the evidence to bring him down, or is this just another chapter in their lengthy history? Jay-Z's carefully cultivated image could be seriously jeopardized. Will Wayne fulfill his promise to reveal the truth, or will Jay-Z manage to weather the storm? Only time will tell. Feudalism. Please share your opinions with us, and remember to check back for future updates. This is simply the beginning of the story.